Glory to God the Father and Son Yeshua Messiah. Jeremiah 50. Defeat of Babylon. This is the word which Adonai spoke concerning Babel, concerning the land of the Kasdim, through Yirmiyahu the prophet. Declare it among the nations, proclaim it. Hoist a banner, proclaim it. Don't hide it. Say, Babel is captured. Bel is shamed, Merodach disgraced, her images shamed, her idols disgraced. For from the north a nation is marching against her that will desolate her land. No one will live there, both humans and animals have fled and gone. In those days, at that time, says Adonai, the people of Israel will come, together with the people of Yehudah. They will weep as they go their way, seeking Adonai the God. They will ask the way to Zion, and, turning their faces toward it, will say, Come, join yourselves to Adonai by an everlasting covenant never to be forgotten. My people have been lost sheep. My shepherds made them go astray, turning them loose in the mountains. As they wandered from mountain to hill, they lost track of where their home is. Everyone finding him ate him up. Their enemies said, We aren't guilty, for they sinned against Adonai, the resting place of justice, yes, against Adonai, their ancestors' hope. Flee from Babel. Leave the land of the Kasdim. Be like male goats leading the flock. For I will stir up and bring against Babel an alliance of great nations from the country to the north. They will array themselves against her. From there she will be captured. Their arrows are like those of a death-dealing warrior. None will return in vain. The land of the Kasdim will be plundered. All who plunder it will get enough, says Adonai. Because you are glad, because you exult, you plunderers of my heritage, because you frisk like a calf in the grass and neigh like stallions. Your mother will be utterly shamed, she who bore you will be disgraced. Here she is, last among the nations, a desert, parched and barren. Because of the anger of Adonai, no one will live there any more. All of it will be desolate. Everyone passing Babel will whistle in shock at all her plagues. Take your positions surrounding Babel, all you whose bows are strung. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, because she sinned against Adonai. From all sides raise the war cry against her. Now she surrenders. Her buttresses fall, her walls are thrown down, for this is the vengeance of Adonai. Avenge yourself on her. As she has done, do to her. Cut off the sower from Babel and the reaper with sickle at harvest time. For fear of the destroying sword everyone returns to his own people. Each one flees to his own land. Israel is a stray lamb, driven away by lions. First to devour him was Ashur's king, and the last to break his bones is this Nebuchadrezzar king of Babel. Therefore Adonai Svo, the God of Israel, says, I will punish the king of Babel and his land as I punished the king of Ashur. I will bring Israel back to his pasture, to graze on the Carmel and the Bashan, on the hills of Ephraim and in Gilead until he has his fill. In those days, at that time, says Adonai, Israel's guilt will be sought, but there will be none, and Yehudah's sins, but they won't be found. For I will pardon the remnant I leave. Desolation of Babylon. Attack the land of Merathaim. Attack it and those living in Pekod. Waste them, utterly destroy them. Do all I have ordered you, says Adonai. The sound of battle is heard in the land, with great destruction. How the hammer of the whole earth lies hacked apart and shattered. What an object of horror among the nations Babel has become. I set a trap and caught you, Babel, before you knew it. You were discovered and seized, because you challenged Adonai. Adonai has opened his store of arms and brought out the weapons of his wrath, for Adonai Elohe Svo has work to do in the land of the Casdim. Attack her from every direction. Open her stores of grain. Pile her up like heaps of grain. Destroy her completely. Leave nothing. Kill all her bulls. Let them go down to be slaughtered. Woe to them! For their day has come, the time for them to be punished. Hear the sound of the fugitives, of those escaping from Babel, coming to proclaim in Zion the vengeance of Adonai our God, vengeance over his temple. Call up archers against Babel, all whose bows are strung. Besiege her from every side, let no one escape. Repay her for her deeds, as she has done, do to her. For she insulted Adonai, the Holy One of Israel. This is why her young men will fall in her open places, why all her warriors will be silenced on that day, says Adonai. I am against you, arrogant nation, says Adonai Elohe Svo. For your day has come, the time for you to be punished. The arrogant nation will stumble and fall, and no one will lift him up again. I will set his cities on fire, and it will devour everything around him. Thus says Adonai Svo, the people of Israel are oppressed, and so are the people of Yehuda. Those who took them captive hold them fast. They refuse to let them go. But their Redeemer is strong. Adonai Svo is his name. He will thoroughly plead their cause, so that he can give rest to the land but unrest to those who live in Babel. Adonai says, a sword hangs over the Casdim, and over those who live in Babel, over her leaders and over her sages. A sword hangs over the lying diviners. They will become fools. A sword hangs over her warriors. They will be disgraced. A sword hangs over their horses, also over their chariots, also over the foreigners within her. They will become like women. A sword hangs over her treasures. They will be robbed. A drought hangs over her waters. They will be dried up. For this is a land of idols. They go mad over these horrors of theirs. Therefore wild cats and jackals will live there, and ostriches will settle there. It will never again be peopled. It will be uninhabited age after age. As when God overthrew Sodom, Amorah and their neighboring towns, says Adonai, no one will settle there any more, no human being will live there again. Look! A people is coming from the north. A great nation and many kings are being stirred up from the ends of the earth. They are armed with bow and spear. They are cruel, without compassion. Their sound is like the roaring sea, as they ride forth on horses. Their men take their battle positions against you, daughter of Babel. The king of Babel has heard news of them. His hands droop, helpless. Anguish seizes hold of him and pain, like a woman in labor. It will be like a lion coming up from the thickets of the Yarden against a strong settlement. In an instant I will chase him away and appoint over it whomever I choose. For who is like me? Who can call me to account? What shepherd can stand up to me? So hear the plan of Adonai that he has devised against Babel, and his goals that he will accomplish against the land of the Casdim. The least of the flock will drag them away. Their own pasture will be in shock at them. At the sound of Babel's capture the earth quakes. Their cry is heard throughout the nations.